You know, I used to think love was like the movies. Big, magical, and meant to last forever. So when Ethan broke up with me, it felt like my world just stopped. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. He just said, "I don't feel the same anymore." And that was it. No big fight. No explanation that made it hurt any less. One day, we were laughing at stupid inside jokes, and the next, I was sitting alone at lunch, staring at the empty seat across from me, wondering how someone could go from caring about you to nothing. At first, I didn't know what to do with myself. I stayed in bed longer than I should. Scrolled through old messages. Stupid, I know, but I couldn't help it. I kept replaying everything in my head, wondering what I did wrong. But here's the thing about heartbreak. Life doesn't stop just because your heart is broken. One morning, my mom left a cup of coffee on the table for me, just the way I liked it. She didn't say much, just gave me this small, knowing smile before walking away. And for the first time in a while, I noticed something. The world was still moving. Little things started pulling me back. Mia, my best friend, dragged me outside for a walk, rambling about the latest drama in class. I barely said a word, but at some point she cracked a joke, and before I knew it, I laughed, just a little. But it was enough to remind me what it felt like. One afternoon, I sat in the park, watching people pass by. Kids playing, birds chirping, the sky stretching wide and endless above me. And for the first time in weeks, I thought, maybe I'll be okay. It didn't happen overnight. Healing wasn't some big, magical moment where I suddenly felt fine again. It was small things, warm sunlight on my face, a joke that actually made me laugh, a quiet understanding that I was still me, even without him. One evening, I found myself sitting on a grassy hill, watching the sunset. I still missed Ethan sometimes, but the weight of it didn't feel as heavy anymore. Maybe I'm just an ordinary girl with an ordinary story, but I think that's the point. Heartbreak happens to all of us, and if I learned anything, it's that moving on doesn't mean forgetting. It just means taking little steps forward until one day you realize you're not just surviving anymore. You're living. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in the little moments, in quiet laughter, in warm sunlight, and in the courage to take one more step forward.